Welcome. Please come to a comfortable posture for your stillness seated practice. I sometimes like to think of them as non dual aphorisms. There's these spiritual lines that we hear. We're all one thing, there's no free will. Maybe then there's like these questions like, what was your face before you were born? We have these sort of classic how do you explain water to a fish? Time does not exist. Words cannot express what you truly are, etc., etc. And I think you can work with any one of them, but why not go with one that really has teeth for you? Whether it's something that's very alluring, or maybe there's even a little bit of a challenge or a rub around that idea. Maybe it's something you're currently even working with. And we can focus on this as a form of meditation, that it's not something we have to puzzle out or solve. It's something to be focused on and allow our spiritual beingness to come to terms with it, to acknowledge itself. I think we often do practices to calm ourselves, relax ourselves, and then what? And then what? Where does the transformation happen? Or do we just become more relaxed? And I think our wisdom studies, maybe during our day, maybe we're reflecting on spiritual texts or throughout our day, practicing how to just hold our spiritual values in various things. But the meditation practice can also have that component. And for me, it can have, on some level, the deepest component. Really press into an idea, an aphorism. And so, if nothing's coming to mind for you right now, I would invite you to, for me, one of the biggest ones that you're an eternal being. You are a limitless being. You are not bound by the highs and lows, the pleasures and pains, successes and failures of your body or your mind. You are a limitless being. To me, if a person, a being could make sense of that for themselves, what more is there to work with, to worry about, to concern oneself with? But naturally, I think the ego complex has plenty to worry about and wrestle with. Even the desire to have the conviction to spend 40 minutes contemplating for oneself, one's limitlessness. Already an obstacle. Part of the practice today, if you choose to engage with it, is to weather through, see through anything the thoughts have to say about it, to weather through, see through anything the emotional body has to say about it, to be willing to have no idea what it means to be a limitless being until we know for certain exactly what it is. Our hunches, our theories, our criticisms are all just mental chatter. The part of ourselves that's for it, yeah, let's be limitless. I'm all in, is just as much in the way as the voice in our head that's saying, that's hogwash. I've got bills to pay. That both are thoughts about a person, hopeful or fearful, with emotions to navigate. In the Bhagavad Gita, it says, let that person act in the world. Let that person act in the world. Pure of body, meaning free from preference, free from agenda. Let that body act in the world, carry out its karma, free from egoic agenda. Why? Because you are a limitless being. It'd be hard to do if you didn't believe that. It'd be hard to just let the body act freely in this world without egoic agenda if we did not know. Gita goes on to say that we can turn away from stuff. Here we are. We've taken an hour of our time to sit quietly, remove our efforts to go get objects in the material world for an hour. But it says, you can do this, but the tastes, the craving for them will still be there in the thoughts. You can say, no, thank you, ice cream. But the craving for ice cream will still be sitting with you quietly in meditation. But the non dual aphorism and the Gita would say, but not for one who knows the Supreme, not for one who knows their limitlessness. For one who knows their limitlessness, whether in the world or out of the world, they remain undisturbed. Why not find out for ourselves? Why not see, put some time and energy into finding out, am I limitlessness? How could I be limitlessness? And so we take our practice beyond the body, beyond the mind, as both are quite limited. You may start your practice there, just noticing how the body has changed, how it is changing right now. Trying to sit still, yet the body keeps sending different pains my way. You could notice how the mind is not limitless. It loves to think about me. It loves to have patterns, habits. Take a few moments to sit with and be with your breath, your body sensations, and your thoughts. Feel their finite nature. Do not ask them to be what they are not. Do not ask the body or the breath or the thoughts to be limitless. Recognize them for what they are. Observe the body, the breath, and the thoughts. They are finite. They change. They have patterns. They are not limitlessness. Become mindful and present. The body, notice it is bound by time and space. It has aged, changed form, subject to aches and pains. It cannot be limitlessness. Recognize your thoughts, your personality, preferences, highs and lows. Notice how it's changed over time, still changing. Notice how it's not limitlessness. It is not absolutely free. For some of us, we may have to add a little bit of forgiveness as we allow the body, the mind, the personality to be what they are, limited. Allow for any feelings that arise as you continue to meditate on the body and mind's limited nature, forgiving them Maybe even forgiving yourself for false expectations, wanting something to be limitless that is limited. And as you start to feel ready to let down and let go the fixation of your attention on the body or mind, turn turn to the understanding deep within of your actual limitlessness. Feel into that place until you know it as reality. You are limitless being. You may find yourself fixed once again, staring at the limited nature of the body or the mind. Take a moment and notice. It cannot provide limitlessness. It cannot be what it is not. There may be a need for some forgiveness for not living up to expectation. As you feel ready to let down and let go, turn toward the feeling deep within. You are limitless being. Feel it, staring, watching, listening, endlessly observing. Look at it until you know, in reality, you are limitless being. Notice if you found yourself once again staring at thoughts, looking at the limited nature of the body and mind, wondering how it could be different, how it could meet expectation, to go beyond its limited nature. Just notice thoughts, the body, they're limited in what they do. There may be a need for some forgiveness at not meeting or setting expectations. As you feel ready, we need not deny our desire for limitlessness. We just have to look in the right place. Know in your reality, you are limitless being. Were you watching a thought? What were you calling you? Was it the body, the mind, the personality? Dare to know for yourself what the masters have proclaimed. You are limitless being. And stop looking at what is limited, for they cannot be what they are not. Let the things that are limited, the body's senses, the thoughts of the mind, personality, let them grow quiet. Let them fade into the obscure, and let what has been dark, what has been silent, grow loud, resound like thunder in your consciousness. You are limitless being. You are limitless being. Let the body's senses, the thoughts of the mind fade, become quiet, distant, and obscure. Turn and face the limitless, what has been dark and dormant. Let it grow loud and know in your reality limitlessness. Relax from the posture.